Then they saw 52% voted for Trump, right? I said, why don't they like me? They don't like me. They couldn't give. And then after we won, they said, women came out for Trump. What happened? Women. I like women. I like women. So anyway, no, but listen, here's the story. They said suburban women. I used to call them suburban housewives. I got killed all the time. I said, oh, I better go politically correct. And I'll bet there's not, is there one woman here that minds being called, if you're married at least, a suburban housewife? The only one, she wants to be called, she said called. No, the only one that mind are those characters, a lot of people up there. The press, right? That's the only one. The rest of them don't. But you know what? In keeping with our modern era and being politically correct, so the women in the suburbs. So you have a regulation now that's a disaster. It allows low-income housing to be built right next to your American dream. What ultimately it means is crime will come pouring. And you know what? These Antifa people and the radical left, and it is the radical left. It is the radical left. The radical left, the next place they want to hit are the suburbs. They say it all over, right? And what I did with the regulation, my people came, and he's great, Ben Carson, Dr. Ben Carson. He's great. But Ben came to me, sir, I said, I want to get rid of that regulation. It's a horrible regulation, getting worse all the time. And I've watched it for years. You've all watched it, right? Where they destroy these incredible communities. And Ben said, well, we can really bring it down and make it much more palatable. I said, no, Ben, you know what? That's going to be more controversial. Terminate it. He said, yes, sir, we terminated it. You have no more regulation. Now, if sleepy, crazy, crooked Joe gets in, I don't know, he shouldn't be allowed to run, frankly. If that were me, they wouldn't allow me to run. If that were me. Can you imagine if Don Jr. had the problems of Where's Hunter? Right? Don Jr. Oh, my poor boy. Boy, what that boy's been through. What that guy's been through. I don't know. Ivanka's different. She sort of floats through life. You know, she's pretty amazing, I tell you. She's pretty amazing. And Eric has been great. But they went after my kids, and I restrict them from doing things. I mean, can you imagine the money my kids could be? Dad, let's build a hotel in Saudi Arabia. I restricted them. I said, you can't do anything. Let's go build a couple of hotels in name any place in the world, we'll have them, right? And you know all the money that Biden's raising? He did $350 million. I would be, Doug, the greatest I'd make Doug look like a bad fundraiser. I would